Good morning, Internet. David here with the McCowan Company. It looks to me like America's on its way back and trucking's on its way back. Guys, there are some huge things happening in the trucking industry. It's been a long time coming. For all of you naysayers, well, Trump did it again. Looks like he's making trucking great again. His administration is putting them to task. Getting rid of these illegals, getting rid of these non-English speaking drivers. Parking lots are clearing out. It is a great day to be in trucking, guys. Now, if we could just get this bill passed that we got going, the AFFTRA, that would be amazing, guys. We want $5 a mile minimum for freight to move across the board. That way there's no more of this trying to undercut everybody under the operating costs and the profit margin. No company should be forced to run at a loss. The whole idea of business is to run at a profit, right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set a mandatory minimum wage for trucking freight to move, $5 a mile. That should be the floor. That way everybody comes out on top. The shippers are mostly paying that already. And if they're not paying that already, it's because the brokers have undercut them and dropped the price on that end also and caused this artificially lowering of the rates. So we got to get rid of that. Number two, we got to get this 3% cap rate on brokerages. They don't need no more than 3%. That's still a ton of money. But that'll give us clarity and transparency where we can say, well, we got $5 a mile minimum. It's a law. You're not allowed to take more than 3%, and here's the getter. We're going to change that law where it says you have to request to see your numbers on your bill of lading or your manifests. We're going to change that to where it's mandatory on every bill, from the shipper to the carrier to the owner-op to the driver. Everyone involved gets to see that bill. Last but absolutely not least, $1 a mile minimum wage for a year of experience for company drivers, no matter what, across the board. We got to raise the bar for trucking. We've been in the dirt for too long. That's got to be the minimum. If you're over the road or regional, if you're just living in your truck, sleeping in your truck a couple nights a week, if you're out over the road for weeks at a time, this is for you. $1 a mile, and that's the bottom base pay. Got to be, guys. Got to catch up with the times. After 2 years experience with no incidents, it should be 30% of every load. That's how an experienced driver should be getting paid. No more of this getting in the truck with the guy that's fresh out of school that doesn't know nothing, and you got 20 years experience and you're making the same pay. We're going to start getting paid for our value and get paid what we deserve and get rid of all this undercutting, dishonest brokering loads, double dipping, all the stuff. AFFTRA does all that. It even has an agency called the Fire Agency that will take care of enforcing all this stuff. Because the DOT and the FMCSA, they got their hands full doing what they do. We need a new agency that's going to do nothing but undercover stings on brokerages, making sure they're in compliance. You know, all of this stuff is about enforcement. Once it's all enforced, trucking is going to be badass again, guys. And I'm not talking, these are cap rates. These are minimum wages. The sky's the limit. The freight's actually going to be getting paid what it's worth to be moved, guys. I'm David with the McCowan Company, proud sponsor of the AFFTRA. Got a link in the Telegram group, or I got a link in my TikTok bio that will get you into the Telegram group. I highly recommend you get in there, guys. And why that's important, Telegram is a platform where you're not just joining a group and you don't get a voice. It's a group where everyone talks. You get in there, you can text me, you can text 200 other guys, carriers, owner-ops, leasers, fleet owners, hotshot drivers, men and women alike. Guys, we're all there. We're all having conversation. We're all behind this petition. If you haven't signed it, it's there. I'll try and post it in the link. I'm not sure if it'll be clickable, but I'll post it in the After Act in the link. If you've watched this far in the video, I want to encourage you to copy the After Act and spam it in everybody's comments. The Sean Duffy, the White House page, put it in 4 or 5 times. If you do this, put 1 in the comments so I'll know, hey, we got people actually putting in some work. If we start putting this After Act in there, the right people will see it and get behind it. It's great. So do that. Join the Telegram group. It's free to join. There's no cost. There's no hidden fees. There's no hidden agenda to start a brokerage of our own or nothing like that. It's purely we're changing the industry from the top down. That's what we're trying to do. And all we need is your signatures on this petition. So I appreciate everybody. God bless everybody. Have a great day. Believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, you shall be saved, guys. The Lord has answered prayer every day, and it's amazing to see this stuff go down. So anyway, I appreciate all you guys. Follow, share, all that stuff. We'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.